Hello people, Losfeld here, and today I'm making quite a special video because I'm gonna help people with the level 20 of neon height rings when you go down. This video is basically gonna teach you a little technique that I personally use every time there's a 180 rotation of the camera during a descent like this. Like the neon level 20 of neon height rings, or like the beginning of the speed jump rings 1, or level 13 of medieval rings, or the last level of Landon's rings, right? So every time you go down, there's a little something that I do. Let me explain to you. Let me show you how I do it, and then let me explain while pausing what I'm doing. Right. So that's the end of level 20, and that's the descent right there. Okay. So what you want to do is that it's all going to be about your revolution and how you see your revolution, right? So normally the neutral revolution is when the hood is facing us, but there comes a point during a camera change where you want your revolution not to be when you are when the hood is facing you, but when the hood is facing the opposite direction of where you want to go. So for instance, here during the first part of the descent, the hood, I'm working with a neutral revolution with the hood facing me, right? So I can still see the hood towards the camera. That's my neutral revolution, okay? So I try to get as vertical as I can, and I try to get a good vector. You always want to anticipate your trajectory, right? So you want to get a vector that goes through the most rings as possible, as many rings as possible, right? You don't want to go too much to the right or to the left. You want to go down vertically, and then I'm going this way, right? So you want to go a bit maybe behind you, right? So the camera change is going to occur right now, and right from here on, the camera is starting to change. Now I don't see my revolution as being when the hood is facing me, but as being like this, exactly like this. See, the hood of my car is opposite to the next ring. So basically the direction I want to get is this direction right here, right? So this will be my new revolution, my new neutral revolution. This is why it's hard, because you have to work with a neutral revolution that's not facing you anymore. So it's a bit harder. So this is what you want to do. Right? And now I don't see my revolution with the hood in front of me. I see it as being opposite to the hood, being opposite to the next string I want to go through, right? And when that happens, if you go vertically enough, right, you just need to make one input basically. So here I'm going down, I'm not even pressing anything, right? I'm not pressing anything. I'm going down vertically, and that's fine. I'm boosting enough so that I don't fall with too much speed downwards, right? But I'm not touching my joystick. And here, what you want to do, and what I'm going to do, is that you want to press any input that you want that makes you go straight, right? That makes you go in front of you. So it can be a tornado spin. Here I'm going to use the up input, right? Because I want my nose to get a bit horizontal. So I'm going to press up. But I could as easily have pressed the right input, or even the left input. So either tornado spin or reverse tornado spin, right? All of those inputs are fine, right? But here what I want to do is get some speed towards here, this direction. I want my vector to stop being downwards. I want it to be downwards and to the left. So now in my head, my revolution, right? My revolution is just before. My revolution is here. So there's the boost that's messing with us, but the hood of my car is facing this direction, and I want to go through here. So this is my new neutral revolution. Okay, does that make sense? Right? This is my new neutral revolution, right? And when the camera is done, so what you can do if you want is in between those new neutral revolutions, you can press tornado spin, for instance, just a bit of tornado spin. It will not mess you up because a tornado spin makes you go straight, right? Here I don't, because I'm going perfectly down. And at the very last second, when the camera is like ready, See? So here I'm catching back my neutral revolution with the hood facing me because the camera is going back to normal. And when that happens, what do? Boom, I press up. And that's it. And now I have the right vector, and now I can just follow through and finish the map. Yeah. But yeah, that's the hardest part, is to kind of mess with your head and make it understand that the new revolution is going to be when the hood of your car is like this, facing the opposite direction of where you want to go. And here you can just fiddle at each new neutral revolution, fiddle with your joystick by, I don't know, maybe doing a clock if you feel like it, or making little inputs, hopefully non-directional, because if it's directional, if I press up right now, my car is, and if I keep it too long, my car is going to be going this direction, right, about this direction, because it's going to the right of the neutral revolution, which is here. So it's going to be going here, right? So yeah, it's just something you'll have to train for and get used to. You will apply this to every time that the camera is rotating 180 degree during a descent. Okay, every time this happens, you will have to do that. And believe me, even if you're advanced at air rolling like I am, this still takes some constant concentration. This still takes some focus, right? This is still not easy. I can go like through this rings map very easily, but when it comes to this, I have to focus up, right? So again, let's do it one last time. So I'm going down here. My revolution, to me, it's neutral, right? I try to get my car as vertical as I can. My revolution is neutral with the hood facing me, right? So this is a neutral revolution. And now as soon as the camera changes, you want to already focus on the next, like, how is the revolution supposed to be? Now, if my revolution is neutral, my hood is going to be facing this way, the opposite direction of where I want to go. So this is a neutral revolution now, perfect neutral revolution, okay? And so basically you want to, it's like you want to anticipate. It's like you want to, instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, you want to go 1, 4, like 1, 2, 4, basically. There's going to be a step of your revolution that's going to be like subtracted, right? It's going to disappear like this, just like that. And you want to focus up already on the new revolution. So here my brain is doing this new revolution, right? I'm not looking at my neutral revolution with the hood. This is not a neutral revolution anymore with the hood facing me. It's not, right? The new revolution is when the hood is facing the opposite direction. So I wait. So I'm going straight, so I'm safe, right? I wait until the camera is done, and when it's done, it's like we join each other, right? The revolution here is joining the camera change, right? Because if you see here, boom, the camera now is normal. The hood is towards me, and the revolution is neutral. So I can make any input that I want here. I know what I'm doing. It's like nothing ever happened, okay? And then here I press up. I could have also pressed left or right, maybe even down for some reason. It depends on the vector that you take. It depends on the vector that you have during your descent, right? So this is also the hard part. You need to keep your car as straight as you can while also anticipating the fact that you will be going the opposite direction, right? So here I try to go through the rings. But the closer I get to the change of camera, the better my trajectory is. See, it's very vertical here. And boom, it's locked on a vertical axis. I'm not going this way, this way, this way, this way. Actually, I'm going a bit towards the ring, which is even better. And here, boom, the up, and there we go. So just focus on that new revolution. It's kind of weird. But it just takes a little bit of training, and when you're done, you know how to do this constantly on every map in every situation. All right. This was Losfeld. Take care. I don't know why I did that.